as we honor one of the television world's most popular sweethearts, as she is honored with the 2,476th star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Today, Hollywood recognizes Valerie Bertinelli. Let me tell you a little bit about our honoree. Valerie's long and celebrated career can be characterized as an equally beloved TV personality, spokesperson, and best-selling author. She is currently starring as Melanie Moretti. Now, if you hear something you like, let's hear it. She's currently starring as Melanie Moretti on the TV Land original series, Hot in Cleveland. Now, let me tell you, Hot in Cleveland just last year was nominated for a Screen Actors Guild Award for outstanding performance by an ensemble in a comedy series. And that deserves an applause. Valerie is a native of Wilmington, Delaware. All right, we've got a few East Coasters here. Her family moved from Delaware to Michigan and Oklahoma before finally landing right here in Los Feliz, California, which is right next to Hollywood. And that's where she was raised. Now, there has always been something special about Valerie. A two-time Golden Globe winner. All right. She made her acting career in TV commercials, public service announcements, and on the TV series Apple's Way. All right. Before landing her big break at age 14 on One Day at a Time. Now, that was Norman Lear's 1975 acclaimed series about a divorced mother raising her two daughters. And Valerie played Barbara Cooper in that series. The series ran on CBS for 9 years before it ended in 1984. Now, as one of Hollywood's brightest and most liked young talents, Valerie helped develop, produce, and star in the highly rated TV movies I Was a Mail Order Bride and The Seduction of Gina. She stayed extremely busy as one of Primetime's go-to actresses for movies and miniseries, including such notables as Shattered Vows, Judith Krantz's I'll Take Manhattan, Silent Witness, Rockabye, Murder of Innocence, and many more. More recently, she co-starred in True Confessions of a Hollywood Starlet, and she guested on Boston Legal in a part that David E. Kelley wrote especially for her. Her other forays into the sitcom world include starring on the hit series Touched by an Angel, Cafe American, and Sydney, which she also executive produced. Valerie has also served as a correspondent for The Rachel Ray Show. However, Valerie's best and favorite production is her teenage son, Wolfgang, who's here with us today. On a wave back there. And he achieved his own notoriety as the bassist for the legendary rock group Van Halen on its 2007 and 2008 North American tour. Valerie realized new and remarkable success as the face of the Jenny Craig weight loss program. And she authored, get this, a New York Times #1 bestseller, Losing It. She inspired millions of people to try to become their best and healthiest selves. In 2009, she wrote a follow-up book to the first one entitled Finding It and Satisfying My Hunger for Life Without Opening the Fridge. She also released a fitness DVD entitled Losing It and Keeping Fit at the end of that year. Now, Valerie is also very involved with the Hershey Group Foundation, founded in 2005. And that group works to reverse the unfortunate statistics tied to transitional age foster youth and steers the lives of young women bound for success. Well, we could go on, but I think it's time to bring up our honoree. Please welcome to the stage, Valerie Bertinelli. You'll stand right there. Now, I know you want to hear from Valerie, but we have a few very special guests who have asked, they've requested, they've told us that they're going to speak. Now, these ladies are the hot glue that keep Hot in Cleveland together along with Valerie. Please welcome Betty White, Jane Leeves, and Wendy Malick to the stage.
Shall I? Valerie, my dazzling friend. We've been friends now for, I think it's 20 years, and I've watched you spectacularly juggle motherhood, family, and career in such a spectacular way. You have a natural inquisitiveness, you're kind, you're up for almost anything, right, Tom? But I think that's part of the reason you're such an amazing actress and a terrific friend. You're also the first person I ever knew who mastered the computer, which makes us very old. I love you, and congratulations on this well-deserved honor.
Thank you. Now, I never met Ms. Bertinelli until about a week before we started our show, and was immediately embraced by this hot-blooded Italian phenomenon. Once you're in Valerie's life, you sort of become part of her familia. And I think with the exception of her husband, Tom, we get to spend the most time with this woman every day doing this show that we all love so much. And I have 4 words that would describe Valerie best to me, and that is loving, loyal, best laugh imaginable, and loud. She is the loudest woman I have ever met. But it only endears us to her, and we, among her extended family, are so grateful to be a part of it. Congratulations, my friend.
Oh, Val, dear, I am thrilled with this honor for you today, and it really is an honor. Years and years, decades ago, when they were just trying to fill up the spaces, I got a star because I was on television 5.5 hours a day, 6 days a week, and they thought I should have something, so they put a star down. But at that point, it was free. They were just trying to fill up the sidewalk. But this is a real honor because somebody has to sponsor it, and it costs bucks. It really does. But you can't buy it. You have to be honored by it. So I hope you cherish this honor as we all do. We love to brag about, we know Valerie Bertinelli. She is the dearest. She is the most well-deserving, and we love her so much. Please, congratulations, my darling.
Not yet? Oh, God, please let me go.
Here we are. There we are.
All right, thank you, ladies. Let me present something to you, Valerie, if you'd step forward just a minute. The city of Los Angeles administers the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Or actually, we administer it on behalf of the city. And since you grew up in Los Angeles, they wanted to be specially adept at giving you a certificate of resolution signed by the mayor and our council members who represent Los Feliz and the whole city. So on behalf of the city of Los Angeles, congratulations. Let me at this time acknowledge the chairman of the board of the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce, Chris Barton. Chris, you away? Thank you, Chris, for being with us. Yay! And now it's time to hear from Valerie. But let me just say, in memory of our late honorary mayor, Johnny Grant, we hereby declare this Valerie Bertinelli Day in Hollywood.
Thank you so much, everyone. This is, associated with the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Thank you. to all of you. I really am truly humbled by this honor, but I don't think I could ignore the obvious joke here, you know, that I'm being given my own star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And so just to make sure that it doesn't go to my head, people get to walk all over me whenever they want. So that's a good thing. It really is kind of mind-blowing to think about joining the company of other actresses who have their stars here on the Walk of Fame, including some of my favorites, like Anne Bancroft, Lucille Ball, Audrey Hepburn, Joanne Woodward, and my friend Betty White, who did receive her star on the Walk of Fame in 1988. That was 24 years ago. It's older than my son, Betty. She is amazing, and like this honor itself, she sets the bar very, very high. So now there are 2,476 stars, representing people in film, television, music, broadcasting, and theater, and I am extremely touched and proud to be a part of this group. I also have to acknowledge the group of people who got me to this moment, because over the years I have had a lot of help from some pretty incredible people. Actually, I thought about bringing a Sharpie and I was going to write all their names down there, because in reality, my career, or show business in general, you just don't do any of this alone. I have had the support of dozens, if not hundreds, of incredible people, and thankfully, so many lovely fans. But I do have a number of people that I want to thank, and I want to start with my husband, Tom. Thank you, honey. With my sweet boy, Wolfie. My absolutely amazing parents, my brothers, my sisters-in-law, my daughters-in-law who are skipping school to be here. My longtime managers, Jack and Mark, my publicists, Heidi and Jill, my wonderful, sweet, God love them, patient friends who know how to keep my head on straight. My book group is here. And I also have had the great fortune to work with and learn from some amazing, amazing people, starting with Norman Lear, Bonnie, Pat, Mac, and continuing with my beloved current family on the Hot in Cleveland crew. There's Wendy and Jane and Betty, as you know, but there is everybody on stage 19. They are the most amazing people that I get to see every single day. All the crew, the writers, they're brilliant, the producers are brilliant. I cannot believe at this stage in my life, this is happening to me and I get to have the best job on television. And I have to really thank the most amazing people at Jenny Craig. They have been so good to me for so many years. They gave me my life back, really. And I am truly honored to be their ambassador. Now, the past few years, I've had the pleasure of traveling around the country promoting my books and my show and seeing my son, Wolfie, on tour with Van Halen. And I've met thousands of people, you know, at signings and restaurants and airports, concert venues, gyms, when I'm out on a run, whatever. And I've really come to feel like I'm on a first-name basis with so many people who have been fans and supporters for so many years. They really have, you guys have such nice things to say to me. It goes straight into my heart and I take it in, and I want to thank you for that. You've filled my heart and you remind me again and again of what an amazingly privileged life I have. And I hope to enjoy it and share it with everyone for many more years. Now, my gal Betty over here, she says that a sense of humor is essential, and I second that. She also said that you don't luck into integrity, you work at it. That's absolutely true. But most of all, she says gratitude is the name of the game, and I couldn't agree with her more. I'd like to add that maybe a sense of grace is also essential, and I will do my best to toe the line and keep my feet right where they're supposed to be. And finally, I want to invite everybody to please come to my star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Come by, step on me, walk all over me. I would be honored. Thank you so much.
Shall we unveil it?
Yes.
Let's do it.